It's hot noon. It's hot noon. It's hot noon. Draw. Set up. Get ready. Auntie 755 is here. The wait is over. Let's go.
Just kidding.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Just Kidding kids are the best kids, baby.
Yes, they are.
Are you ready? It's hot noon.
Believe that.
I'm ready.
Let's go, y'all. Hey, mama, how long should I wait? Wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.
Set up. Get ready. Time to put YouTube on the telly. Well, hot new Saturday, baby. Don't run with your cup, whoa, Nelly. Get around, slush water on your belly. Paint show don't come on, jelly. I love it, baby. We're artists, we art. The colors we choose. We use our brushes and fingers too. We're paint slangs, we slang the paint, create our masterpiece. We're cracking jokes, we're stretching out. We do this every week. We paint real things and sometimes cartoons. Drop down our tarps and meet at high noon. Other kids are outside, but we're in our zone. We just wanna paint with Auntie 755 show. We're kidding.
It's fun.
Just kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding.
Just kidding.
We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding.
Just kidding.
We paint. We're artists and we are
Just kidding. Mama, how long should I wait? 12 high noon on Saturday. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday.
no time to play.
Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.
Draw and paint.
What's up, fam? What's going on? How y'all doing today? Yeah, no, don't be afraid. I'm not the Grinch. I'm not gonna steal your Christmas. I'm gonna paint with you today. Yes, the Grinch is in the house. What up, everybody? What's up, Just Kidding kids? Y'all know the Just Kidding kids are the best kids ever, baby. I'm here to tell you for sure. I love all of you so much. Happy Saturday. I'm glad you are here. I'm broadcasting live, y'all, to the Just Kidding channel. That's my other channel. Yeah, and the 755 Media channel. Yes, this is the 755 Media Accessory franchise, baby. We doing it right here. Listen, this is the last month of the year. I'm coming to bring it to you. I'm going to bring it to you the best way I know how, all right? So I want you guys to get out your paintbrushes, your easels, all the things, your canvases, your paints, and your towels, and tarps, and lay them down, honey, and let's get painting. Y'all ready? You guys are ready today? I am definitely ready. I am feeling in the spirit. No, I'm not feeling a little grinchy. Or am I? Yeah, buddy. Oh, y'all love it. Y'all love it or not? Listen. What's up? Okay, did I do the thing? Yeah, Told y'all, don't be jealous. Green is envious, jealousy. And it also can be fortune. Y'all know me. And Mrs. Monetized, baby. Mrs. Monetized. And I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Come on, kids. Y'all ready? What Meredith say? What she say?
She said, I'm guessing she dyed her hair green.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she guessed it.
You was correct, making with Marilyn. Ding, 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 ding. You have won. You know what you want to know what you want? Corn nuggets.
No.
Yeah. In a variety pack.
Not the Christmas version.
Yeah, the Christmas version. Yes, sissy. Let's get to it. I'm excited about painting the Grinch. How y'all feel about the Grinch? Do you know much about the Grinch? Who knows about the Grinch? Yeah.
April loved the intro.
Thank you, April. Let's get into it.
Lynn says she liked your hair.
Hey, Lynn. Hey, Boo. That's my niece, everybody. Welcome in, Lynn. Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate you. What's happening? You have no sound? Why you have no sound? You guys have sound.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have plenty of sound. Let's get down with the sound. Let's come around with the sound. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. In fact, let me push this way. I'm going to bring my easel this way a little bit. That might be helpful. I got some candy canes for you guys. You ready? You guys are getting ready for the season, and so am I. It's a wonderful time of the year. We give us, huh?
We are loving the hair.
Y'all loving the hair? Okay, that's what's up. And the hair is loving you. Okay, let's go. Let's get into this thing. Listen, everyone, please go and grab me this here. Is that okay with you guys? I'll leave that there. All right. I want you guys to go in. I want you to grab your palette out. I'm going to use my Just Kidding palette today. I was painting last night and I had a lot going on, so I'm going to use my Just Kidding palette today. So I want you guys to get that out. Oh, I wish I had it because that would be nice to put up here today. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to work through it. And I want you to get out some green, you guys. Yeah, I want you to get out some nice colored green. Look at this green right here. Isn't it nice? We're going to do a lot with that. So I'm going to put a lot in here, okay? Because this painting is going to require a lot of paint. So a lot of green paint. Let's put it that way. So we're going to get that green out there. I love you guys. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for all the compliments on that hair. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to get into this thing. Now we got some around the hat. There is some white all around here, and then the eyes. So we're gonna get some white out, okay? So I'm gonna put some white right here. My first one. I'm gonna get a nice little glop of it, about the size of half of my thumb, maybe. I don't know how big your guys' thumb is, but that's about maybe half of mine. So I'm gonna get that out. Then we got the red cap, okay? So I'm gonna get some red out, but I'm gonna wait. I'm going to wait for that. I want to start getting to this green. This is the green, but I think I might want to get a darker green. I don't know, but I have a lime green. Y'all see that? Vivid lime green, okay? So I'm gonna get this out because I'm gonna use this as a contrast, right? So I want you guys to get that out. Some white. Let's do the green parts and stuff first. Get you some lime green. This is so creamy. Acrylic paint should be like the consistency of ice cream, and the oil paint should be like the consistency of melted butter, like a soft butter. Okay, so just so that you guys know that. And let me get some black out because I'm going to trim all this eye work and stuff up. All right, so I'm just going to get some black. And I have some of this here, and it's good. I'm going to put that down. So I hope everybody's week is going well. And it's a lot of birthdays coming up. I honestly have a sister that has a birthday coming up. I have a aunt. Well, it's not really an aunt, but she's my aunt. Let's put it that way. Her birthday is coming up on the 4th. And a lot of things. And my mom's birthday is actually this month too. Rest in heaven, Mom. So we're going to probably do something for her this year. Sometimes you got to take off from that stuff because it gets you down a little bit. But I'm feeling nice about it this year. So I think I might celebrate my mom. All right, so I'm going to bend this camera down just a little bit so you guys can see the painting. And I guess maybe I should move the art down. This, I got this picture off of Google. If you requested it, I sent it through email. Okay, I did send it. So if you requested it, check your emails. Now, if you sent it today, that's a negative. I didn't do nothing in my email today. But we right here, y'all. I already drew it out. I'm ready to get into it. Sis, what they talking about? What they saying in there?
Everybody talking to everybody. Sonia just asked for the link to Etsy. Give me one moment. I'm gonna post that for you. She'd like to order a kit.
Okay, the art kits are available for you guys if you want to order them. They are there for you. Sis is gonna drop that link, and or you can get through it to me through my email.
Yeah, let's do email.
Let's do email instead of the Etsy. Okay, that's fine. 755mediaart@gmail.com, and then I'll get right to you with it. Okay. And all right, so I just want to know if you guys know anything about the Grinch. Why did the Grinch want to go down the chimney? In the movie, in the cartoon rather, the Grinch went down through the chimney. I want you guys to tell me why did the Grinch go down the chimney, right? And I'm gonna start with let me get my brushes out. I got my water together, you guys. And remember, you don't need that much. You just need a little bit. My cup is big, but my water's down here. Okay, so just get yourself a little bit of water. And I'm gonna start with one of my bigger brushes because this is one of my bigger brushes. All right, because I want to cover this green area here. That's not and I see some part that I missed with my pencil. Let me pencil this in. You guys, if you're at home and I sent you one of these here, if I sent you one of these drawings, go ahead and just send this up there.
Miss Patty, you want to order a kit too?
Miss Patty, Southern Kitchen and more.
She want to order a kit.
Thank you, Miss Patty. Appreciate you. Just do this and kind of just.
House Scrapper saying hello to Nightbot.
Hey, House Scrapper from Nightbot. Yeah, don't get too cozy with Nightbot because Nightbot acts out. Okay, don't get them started. In other words, I'm just gonna go around and finish some stuff. Anyway, I got a bigger brush, you guys. Let's get started. I want to paint this corner here green. I'm going a little bit darker than the Grinch, so I'm just gonna go straight into my darker green right here, my vivid green. So I'm just gonna go right into it. And I'm double loaded on both sides of my brush, back and forth like so. And this is a really thick, heavy body paint. If you do not have a heavy body paint, your Grinch or whatever you're painting, well, you have to do so many coats on it, okay? So that's why I encourage you all, if you're into the art, you're going to be painting a while, go ahead and invest in a heavy body paint. Therefore, you don't have to go over it so many times, okay? Only you have to go over it so many times if you want to. So while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and knock my size out, right? Because I like that. So I'm getting here with my brush, with my and I'm going to just hit in here in the corners like so. And it doesn't matter if I go over into the Grinch because I'm going to paint him green too. Okay? All right. And I'm just going to angle my brush at the top. And then over here, this is like a Christmas tree area. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do this Christmas tree area too. Okay? I'm just going to make it in now and put it in like so. And I'm just so happy to see everybody today. And I hope everyone is painting. Lynn, are you painting today, darling? Or are you just in here viewing? I need you to start painting more, Lynn. You have the G talent. You have the talent. So I want you to start painting a little bit more. All right? Yeah. All right, let's get you together. So I'm gonna come up in here and my picture may be a little off. So I'm just going to just paint in. And it doesn't have to be perfect all the time, you guys. We're artists and we can do what we can and we fix it as we go. We can fix it, right? All right, so I see his faces here. I think this is all just background color. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in like so. And careful not to get too much on the brush with this brush, the one that I'm going to paint, because I want it to stay nice and clean. So I'm just going to go around like so. I'm going to make sure I paint the sides as I go. I can't really see it, but I know it's there. So I'm going to just paint like this. But you guys, you're going to see your own. Mine is on the easel and I'm painting it for you guys. So it's not easy for me to pick it up. Okay? So, yeah, I'm just getting in here and I'm making all the angles and all the marks that I see on my picture and I'm trying to go for it and I'm putting it in there like so. Yeah, so I decided to do the Grinch because, you know, he's my sister's favorite. character. You know, Sissy loves the Grinch. And it's crazy because she is one of the most giving people I know, but she likes the Grinch. Okay, so I don't know. I don't understand that, but it's whatever she got going on. Okay, so we're just gonna go for it, and I hope that all of you. Oh yeah, one other thing. One other thing, you guys. I think that the best uni. I'm not correct me if I'm wrong. I think that the best uni is hosting a Grinch contest. So listen, everybody, get your Grinch on. Okay, get your Grinch on, get it out the way so that you can become a productive crafter, I guess. I don't know, whatever you do. But anyway, yeah, I'm just fuddling around here, fuddling around, and I'm getting in there the best way I can. All right, so yeah, it's more, but my brush is so big, so I'm gonna have to switch down to a smaller brush, but I'm getting in there. All right, so I'm done with this brush pretty much for this. But I'm not done with this brush because I got more green to do and I'm going to go into a lighter green. But until I do, I'm just going to dip my brush right in the water and let it set, okay? Now I'm going to get into a smaller brush. This brush, I can get more detailed work done. What they tell my sissy?
Sonya said, Sissy love green. I do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, she loves green indeed, but I mean, I drew the line at the Grinch. I just did. I don't know, but it's okay. So I just wanted to do my hair color for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you like it. Now, y'all know I like color. So, you know, I just had to do something look crack for y'all. Keep it lit. You know what I mean? So I don't know if Sissy got any jokes today.
I do. You never told us the answer to yours.
Oh, you do? Oh, y'all want to know, huh? Well, did anybody try to answer it or what?
No.
Y'all didn't even try, huh? Well, the reason why Grinch wanted to go down the chimney is because it suited him. You get it? The soot from the chimney, soot, S-O-O-T, suited him. All right, these jokes are brought to you by Accessory. And Accessory lip wear for everybody, men and women. Real why? Yeah. Not because you need to.
But because you want to.
Because you want to. That's right, sissy. Let them know. Okay. So I'm just getting here and I am hitting these corners and just tightening things up with my smaller brush. And I'm hoping that you can see me. I haven't checked my camera angle, so I'm just hoping that you can. Let's see. Yeah, you can see me. All right. So where does the Grinch keep his money? Do you know?
In his inside pocket?
In his inside pocket. No, honey, in a snowbank, okay? In a snowbank.
Oh, my. Okay.
Yeah, you got to get into this Grinch thing, honey. It can't be your favorite and you don't know the answer to this trivia.
Gotcha.
Hey, you got to know the answers to this
I got
trivia.
one for you.
You got one for me?
I got one for you.
Let's go then. Let's go, sis.
Why doesn't the Grinch like knock jokes?
Why doesn't the Grinch like knock jokes? Oh, I know the answer. It's got something to do with the who's. I know that.
Yeah, because there's always who's there.
Yeah, nobody want to be bothered with no who's. Okay, I might want that. All right. Okay, sissy, settle down. Just gotta settle down sometimes, sissy. You just wilding out over there.
I love it.
Just wilding out in front of these kids. All right, so I see a lot of flaws in my drawing. I'm sorry, you guys, but sometimes I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see. I'm just trying to fix it with my paint. I'm coming back, and I'm looking at my reference photo, and I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? Okay, but it's okay. Like I said, you always can repair things when you have acrylic paints because. Yeah, it is what it is. Acrylic paints is the best, all right? So you can fix a lot of stuff up in here. I'm just trying to repair myself. I just hope that you guys are bearing with me, all right? Just bear with me a little bit. So I see a little green up in here. This is part of the Christmas tree that's supposed to be behind him, okay? So we're going to paint all the stuff that's in the back first. Y'all know I do that because it brings everything that's in the front forward when you work backwards like that. All right, kids, so let's go. All I just want to go back over this. I'm dipping my paintbrush in water because my paint is really thick. And so I want to thin it up some so I can get these corners and make them nice and clean and my edges nice and straight. So that's why you see me dipping it in the water. And you can do so too if you need to, okay? But if your paint is already thin, don't thin it out anymore. You want to get it thick. You want to get it on the canvas to make it stick. And doing by water only breaks down the binders in the paint, and you don't want that. Trust me when I tell you, you have to wait on it to dry too long. All right, so you don't want that. So I'm just going around with my brush and I'm dipping in my water just to thin it up. And if you have thick paint, you can do it too. If not, you just go ahead and keep painting. Now, if you had a thinner paint, you're probably going to have to do 2 coats now. So get ready for that. Once it dries, then put another coat on. Don't put another coat on when it's still wet because all it does is smear out even more. And you don't want that, okay? So don't do that. Just go ahead, let it dry. Sometimes people take hair dryers and dry their paint with. Sometimes they blow on them. Sometimes they wave them around in the air. But no matter what, do not, my friends, do not paint it while it's still wet and keep painting because you're going to mess up and be upset, okay? So I'm just getting here. I'm just trying to get the little peaks of his hair or what have you in there for us. You know what I mean, right? All right, so I'm doing this. Shout out to all the mods that are here, all the members that are here today. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I love you guys. And the kids appreciate you too. And if you have not went over and subscribed to the Just Kidding channel, I mean, what are you doing? Really, what are you doing? You should go over there right now, right? While the paint is drying. And I'm trying to make up for what I missed. Go over there right now and show the kids some love on the Just Kidding channel. They will appreciate it. Trust me when I tell you. They're going to appreciate you that. So now I'm going to get into the other part of his face. I'm laying the eyebrows and everything is supposed to be black for last because they're outlast. So I have to go in the back and do this part first, okay? So like I said, I see a lot of things that I didn't do with my pencil, and I don't understand why I didn't do them. Maybe I thought I did, and, you know, sometimes you get caught up in doing things, you know what I mean? And I don't know. So, yeah, we're going to curve this out there like so. And this is part of this thing here, this hat he has on. We're just going to bring that up right there. And that's how we're going to get it. All right, let's get into this lime green. I got the other brush in reserve. When we take it out, I'm just going to tap it on the side. It's still wet. And it still has a little bit of green on it. But that's all right. I'm just going to go in here and get some of this green right here. And I'm coming up, start grinching. Okay? I'm going to start grinching. I'll start here. All right? And I'm just going to go ahead and put the Grinch face on as quickly as I can in a fashion that's not going to have me going too much over the other green. But if I do, it's okay. I can fix it, right? You know, we can fix anything with a paintbrush and some acrylic paint, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and start putting them on. And I have a little bit of that other dark green on my brush. And it's okay because I want the Grinch to have a 3D effect. And he will as long as we have different colors coming in here and what have you in there for us, you know? All right? Yeah. So I was telling my sister that I wanted to get Grinch hair. And I could see her eyes just light up. Her eyes lit up so much, you guys. She really liked the idea a lot. She liked it. So I said, okay, let's get it done. So last night I did it. And she was asleep when I did the Grinch hair. But first, as soon as I got up this morning, and I noticed she was awake, I went right in there like, hey, sissy. And I could just see, she didn't have her glasses on, and she was just smiling. She liked it so much. She's just smiling at it. She loves it. She loves the hair. And I know you guys remember back in March, during St. Patty's Day, she had dyed her hair green. And yeah, it was a lot darker than mine, but yeah, we both have had green hair now at this point. So let me know if you guys think I should keep the green hair throughout the holiday season or should I switch it up? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Okay. Yeah, see what's going on here. So just outline. I'm really painting his face in really entirety because this green is so transparent. I can see the pencil markings underneath it. So I'm really kind of just going here and painting it. I was trying to stay in, but it doesn't really make sense because I can still see my penciling lines, and those will be black. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and paint his face completely with my green. Now your green might be different, so I'm going to go ahead and paint his face. Then I'm gonna go back over with the black once the green dries. Okay, y'all with me? Y'all want to see it happen? Y'all want to? Yeah, what? What's going on? Y'all want to see or not? Let me tell me what y'all want to do. All right, so I'm going to do it like this, and I'm just gonna paint my Grinch. Careful not to get it in his eyes. Don't get any green in the eyes, okay, guys? You go around, just take the time and go around it really cool with the green, okay? We got the lime green. Now, if you don't have lime green, I should explain this to you. If you do not have lime green, what you can do is you can take your darker green, mix it up with some yellow, okay? A little bit of, get some yellow and mix a little bit of green in it. Don't take the green and mix the yellow in it. Take the yellow and mix the green in it a little bit at a time until it becomes like a lime green. If you choose to, you can add white to it. It will really become a really nice lime green. So that's what you kids can do if you do not have a lime green like I do, okay? Take a little bit of yellow, well, a lot of yellow, okay? Because we got a lot of green going on. So take a lot of yellow and take some green and mix the green in it very little at the time until you mix it all up and it becomes color like this. Then you're going to be happy, okay? So that's what you could do. And you can practice mixing colors. In the kit, I give you guys a color wheel chart so that you can explore and see what different colors on the color wheel and what have you. And you can familiarize yourself with it, okay? So, yeah. If you want a picture of a color wheel, you can always download them off of Google or you guys, if you're not that familiar with Google, and or you can't or have you don't have the permission to do that by your parents, go ahead and ask them to email me, and I will send you a copy of it for the free, the color wheel that I use, and then you can have it's not a mixer now. It doesn't show you how to mix, so you can upload those on the internet, on Google, and you can get that chart on how to mix colors and stuff. But as for color wheels, I do have those available for you. Mine is called a Pantone chart. You can look that up and you can get yourself a Pantone chart. I love to have those around. Helps out a lot. Okay. All right. So, and then I see his hand down here. It's green too. So we're going to get that grinchiness going on. I'm going to paint this entire part right here green, just like I did his face, and I'm just gonna go over it. And I'm not too much worried about getting it in the other area, but try not to, so that'll be less work for you later, okay? All right, so we're gonna get this part right here. This is little fur sticking out here. I'm gonna come on over here like so. Now all of this here is white, with the exception of some part over here that's red. Like, I don't know why. I don't understand. Sissy, what was I doing? Is this the day you brought the pizza home or something? Because I got a lot of missing pieces here. Okay, it's a lot of missing pieces. So I'm just gonna put this in there like so, and this is all the part of the collar, which is white. All right. So anyway, we got the most part of it done. All right, he's starting to look a little grinchy-ish. Okay, and that's cool. Take my big brush because I'm done with it. I'm put it back in the water because I will be coming back on it for a second coat, you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to go to a small round brush. You guys have that. Most of you do. I have it, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some white, and I'm going to start filling it on my white parts. Okay, I'm going to fill those in, and I'm going to be really careful not to go into the green because once you go into the green with the white brush, you're going to contaminate your brush. And your brush is going to have green on it. And you don't want green on your hat, on your fur, because the fur is white. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put my first coat of white on here, and I'm going to leave the pencil markings there whenever possible. All right, I'm gonna leave these pencil markings there because the pencil markings will get mixed up with your paint, and then you'll have gray fur instead of white fur. So you just be very careful when you're dealing with your whites. Okay, so dealing with your whites, you just make sure you stay inside the lines. Put your enough on there, and don't worry about the outside lines for now, right? Because we're gonna make some shadow work happen, and it's gonna cover all of that up. I promise you. I promise you. Okay. So yeah, because I got a lot of fixing to do here, and I'm waiting on this green to really dry because there's supposed to be a roundness here, and I don't want to get my brush contaminated. So I'm stay away from that area. And I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna get this white part, this up in here. This is all part of the fur. This is his Santa suit, okay? The Santa suit. And he's looking good in there. So we're gonna make sure we get all that white. Now you guys might say, why are you painting that white, Auntie Carmen, Auntie 755, when the canvas is already white, you're just like wasting paint. No, I'm not. Because I'll tell you, after a period of time, your canvas will start turning yellow from like the sun or heat, or if anyone in your household starts smokes or cooks in the area close by where your painting is, this canvas will start to yellow. Okay? And when it does, you're not going to be happy with your painting when his eyes are yellow and all his fur is yellow. You knew you painted them white. So you're going to be upset about that. And rightfully so, because all you had to do was paint it white in the first place, and then you wouldn't have that problem, okay? So make sure you do that all the time. Don't try to cut corners and say, hey, it's only white and it doesn't matter, because it does serve a purpose. That's why you have a white, okay? So just get that in there, and I'm going to paint up in here. I don't know why I had that like that, but I fixed it with my white. And so now we're going to let the white dry. Get in those eyes too, you guys. Get off in there and get all that white around the eyes and not necessarily on the eyeballs. Well, this is the eyeballs, but I mean the pupil, as Sissy said. Don't get it on the pupil. All right, just go all around the outside. Yeah. So Sissy, I like to play a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play different games, and I like to play, like board games and stuff. Remember we used to play Shoots and Ladders and all of that stuff. Well, what do you think the Grinch's favorite board game is?
Candyland?
You say what, girl?
Candyland?
Candyland. It's Monopoly.
Stop it.
It's mean. Yeah, that mean one. It's the Grinch. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know the name of it. I don't know how to say it. Yeah.
Patty says the painting is amazing. You're so talented.
Thank you, baby. Listen, we're having fun here. It's Grinch time. It's Grinch time. So we're having fun today. I'm having fun. We are with the Just Kidding kids. Yes, the Just Kidding kids are the best kids ever. We in this piece. Let's go. Let's go, Just Kidding. All right, so we got the Just Kidding kids in. If you want to be a part of the Just Kidding family, I don't know what's taking you so long to act. Act now. Go over to the Just Kidding. One of my moms will drop a link. Oops, I just crossed over to the eye. I'm just really trying to get all this dark paint out. I mean, a heavy paint out of here. Yeah, one of my moms dropped the link if Nightbot hadn't done it already. And you go over there and you can support the kids. But you come on now, just give them a thumbs up. Let them know that you love watching and you love supporting the children. So get into it, family. Come on now, you say your family. Let's act like family. Go over there and support the kids. We've been Just Kidding has 147 subscribers. They've had 147 subscribers for a whole month, over a month. No growth over there. You guys come over here and you watch it on my channel, but you never go over support the kids channel, and they want to know why. I can't tell them why. I don't have an idea why you don't do it. So I'm asking you to do it today, okay, you guys? Please, just show some love to the kids.
Patty says her grandson is watching with his parents, and he's over 3.
Hey, grandson, I'm so glad, Miss Patty. Thank you so much. You're a great supporter, sweetie. I really, really, truly appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate all of you guys. You know, I appreciate you caring about the kids. It's important that we do. I think I want to go ahead and start outlining my Grinch, okay? And that's going to really start making him come alive more. All right, so we're going to get that and letting this white dry because this is his jacket and it's red, and this is the hat and it's red, and I do not want the red and white to mix because red and white makes what? Pink. So we don't want any pink on here. We're going to let this white go ahead and dry. We've letting this green dry, and that's fine. It's coming along real nice. It's dry to the touch, but we could do better. We're going to let it keep sitting. But meanwhile, now I want to go around with the outside line. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're going to do it with some black. Okay, guys? So I got the black already out, and I got my very fine brush, the finest brush that I can find. It's 19 people in here, and if you all get out your fine brush and go into your black like this and come and start going around your Grinch, you're going to be happy, okay? So everybody get out your brush and let's go. All right, so I'm going to start here, and I'm going to just trace down the side of my lines all the way till I get to the peak. And then, oops, I got some white on my fingers. Uh-oh. And now I can just go ahead. You place your pinky finger if you're going on easel. Place your pinky finger right on the painting, and it's going to steady your hand where you can go straight lines, okay? Like so. Make that point as pointy as you can get it. Now, you can lay your whole hand on it, but you're going to end up paint all over it, and it might not get it look good. So just lay your pinky finger. Everybody pinky up, okay? Guys and girls, put your pinkies up, and you're going to come in here and you're going to lay it down on the Grinch's face, and you're going to steady yourself, and you're going to go ahead and you make your mark. The next mark is going down. So you just do it. And you can go back over the other ones if you like. Okay? Like so. And that's how you're going to start that action. All right, we're going to start. We're getting some action now. All right, let's get back into this black. It's the tiny brush only holds so much, you guys, okay? So just do what you can with what you can, all right? So, all right, so we're going to start in for a little bit. We're going to go out. We're going to grab this, and I'm kind of turning it down a little bit if I can. If your brush is dry, you can always dip it in some water, tap it off, and liquefy this paint if you have a heavy body paint. If you have a liquid paint, you should not have that problem, okay? So, yeah, just come on back over here, and now you can go ahead and see how the paint's flowing so much better. Did I wet it? See that? Okay? Now, see what I mean? All right, so now I'm going to finish this off and bring it back down this way. This is an angle, and then I'm going to come back with this one, and I'm going to overextend the angle so that they meet up like this, sort of like a crosshair. And it's not as nice as this one, but hey, I didn't draw this, so I'm not the original artist. I'm just trying to make some angles and stuff and features easy for you guys, okay? So yeah, so we got that going, and now we're gonna bring it back like so. Make sure you got a little point on it now. All right, and now we're gonna finish it off over here. We're gonna angle it down like so, and I'm gonna leave that. All right, then I can come back down here and bring the hair back in, and then we'll make a little dippity do right there, the angle like spikes. And I honestly wanted to have spikes in my hair today for the Grinch. Maybe next time, you guys. All right, so now get some more paint on here. All right, and I'm going to go ahead. I think I want to bring this angle out a little bit more, and I'll fix it later, and I'll show you how I fix it, because I want it to be down and away from this part right here. All right, so just lay your brush flat and drag it until the paint goes away. Once the paint goes away, lift off that canvas, go get you some more paint. All right. I see this little line here. It's like a sort of like a smile. So we're gonna do it there, and we'll bring it down, and then this line starts here. It comes down like that. All right. So just follow the guidelines of your artwork. If you need more water, just dip in and mix your paint around and get it really fluid. All right. Let's go. Shout out to all the members that's in the building. Thank you for coming in this afternoon. I appreciate you. Everyone, share me out if you can. If you like to join our Lit family, you're already Lit fam, but I want you to be Lit family. So if you're already if you're interested in doing that, go ahead. Please hit the join button. It's right there for you. You can do it anytime you like. Okay. You can join a membership as low as I think it's $2.99. So I'm just following all the lines that I see. That's all of them. I probably need to get a smaller brush, but I'm doing it now. So that one is not my friend right now. I don't know why. I'll see what I can do with this one. Okay, so it's just not working for me. And anytime you get a brush and you say, hey, this is not really it's not doing what I want, switch it up. It's okay. It's okay to do that. So you switch it up my brush here. And this will seem like it's a little better. So brushes aren't made for everything. Different brushes are made for different things, you guys, okay? So always remember that. And do your best. So just following all the lines of the darkness that I see. There's a zippy line here, so I'm going to get into it like so. All right. This brush is still a little thicker than what I want. I should have found something a little smaller. I'm still looking. But anyway, all right, so I'm just going to go from right here, and I'm see this line that goes out there, and it comes back in, and it goes down like so. And I know I got some green on there. It's okay. I can fix it, okay? So don't worry about it. And I see that this line goes here, it comes up, and it goes down. And I want to get into this eyebrow. It's really interesting. So I just want to get into the eyebrow. The interesting of the eyebrow. You like that, Sissy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just going to get into the interesting of the eyebrow. The eyebrow of it all.
The Grinch's lashes, too, at my point.
Yeah, the lashes is out the chain. My brush is it's still a little dry, so I'm going to wet it up and just kind of swirl it around in this dark paint. And see, this is really what's going to make the Grinch, believe it or not, Sissy. It's the eyelashes. Yeah, the eyelashes. So I'm just going to come around with this, and I'm just going to go up with it. And when you raise up with it, jerk your brush off like that. All right? Take it off. All right? So you get over here on this side. Then we're going to go over here. And you go so far, and then you stop and you lift it up. Okay? And then you come over here. You see another one. And then you see your eyebrow. You lift it off. But go up with it. up with it like that. Okay? That's what I want you guys to do. And go all the way around the eyeball. Go all the way around it. And connect it here up. Leave a little bit off right there. Okay? And just go around with it now. We probably got to do a second coat. We'll let it dry. We'll see. Okay? So at this point, I think my brush is a little dry. I got back into my water and I'm going to wet it up and give me some more fluid black paint. And I see that there's a little mark here. I'll make it like that. And then I see a ziggy one like this, like that. Oops, they had another zig right there, right? And then across the bridge of the nose, this one, just a slight one, okay? And then the nose is outlined itself, okay? So we're just going to outline the nose. So, boom, like that, all right? So we're getting there, right? We're getting there? Yeah, let's keep working in our black, guys, because it's starting. That's what's really defining the Grinch, okay? So we're going to come over here to this eye, and we're going to come down, because this is so interesting how this is. I don't know, the creator of this did the artwork for this. It's really good. All right, so you're going to go up with it. And it's best to hold your brush at the end. Don't hold it down like this. You don't see me doing like this. And you don't see this. See this with the tip right here? No, I give it room. I hold it from the back. It relaxes your hand, and you just go with it, okay? And just don't press hard. Just don't be nervous. Just go with it. What you see, just go with it, all right? Just let it go. Let it flow. Let it go, all right? So we're going to do this part again because it's not only thick. There's layers to it. There go another layer. I'm going to get it again. This time I'm not going to make it bigger. I'm just going to get in here. And I'm going to make this layer. All right? I'm getting here and I'm going to make another layer. Right there. Little wings on the eyes, okay? Gotta know how I feel about my lashes. So get it right. All right. Now, there's a big one here. But I'm not going to start from there. I'm going to start from here. And I'm going to drag it up and I'm going to curve it out. Drag it up. Curve it out. Okay? And you can thicken it up in the bottom if that's what you want to do. All right? Hold your brush down at the bottom, you guys. Not all the way at the tip. You could.
Ooh, can you put my lashes on?
Okay, you want me to do your lashes for you?
Yes.
I got you, sissy. I got you. But you don't have to hold it at the tip like this. No. Just get back on it. Just get back on it, like right about here. That's fine. You don't need to grip it tight. You don't hold it like this. You don't do this. You just like a pencil, but go down here. About right there. Right there. Okay? That's gonna be comfortable. You're gonna see. You might say, oh, it's strange. But just keep doing it. You'll say, oh, you know what? It'll become second nature because it's comfortable. It really is. All right? I didn't like it at first either. I didn't think it was wise to do that. But now I'm a wiser person, and I know, yes, that's what you got to do. All right? So, yeah, just connect these. And then it's a little half of a smile here. So we'll get that going. And over here, that's a little cup. Like a backwards C almost. And then another one backwards to that. And then just the dimple. All right, let's get that dimple in there. All right. And this one too. We're going to talk about this one as well. All right. So now we're at the bottom. Let's get the chin in. It dips down like this. It comes back up. Connected to this one. Over here, and then you can just do a little fur. Just showing this little fur off. We've got a little cute fur, so we're going to talk about it with our brush. All right? And connect it to the palette. All right, so around the palette, there's some darkness too, but we're not going to worry about that. We'll just get his finger in here, and he's holding the paintbrush. All right, so y'all know I was going to put a paintbrush in the palette in his hand. I know y'all knew that. I know y'all knew it. You guys know me too well. Y'all should have known that. All right, so we got the whip around the paintbrush, the little furry thumb. And then here is where his fur is just all over the place with his hand. And then we have a little fingers fur like that. Okay, all right, yeah, all right. So cool. Now this white is almost dry to the touch. It's not coming off of my fingers, so I feel confident to add the red in now, guys. So let's get into some of this red. I don't have any on my palette. I'm about to put some down. I'm using gold and red, okay? But before I do the red, I got another joke for y'all. Y'all ready? Why was the Grinch afraid of Santa Claus? Tell me why was the Grinch afraid of Santa Claus? Sissy, you got any ideas?
His fur wasn't real.
You say his fur wasn't real?
Yeah.
No, that's not why, Sissy. The Grinch was afraid of Santa Claus because he was claustrophobic. Yeah, he was.
Good one.
He was. Yeah, that's him. That's what he all about. That's right. He was claustrophobic. Y'all heard me. Y'all heard what I said? Where my man Tori at? Congratulations to Tori. Congratulations to Sweet Bree for making your 1,000 subscribers and your 400,000 watch hours and becoming a YouTube partnership. So congratulations to you guys. And there's others as well. I'm sorry, please don't charge me for not saying your names. I ain't thinking too good on it right now, but I just want to say congratulations to everyone. Let me just put it like that. Congratulations to everyone who's made that for the month of November and December. You guys are awesome. Keep rocking out, all right? Just keep doing what you're doing, and do better. However you want to do it over there, you got to be. I'm proud of y'all. Let me put it that way. All right. So, Toria say, hey, it's on like a pot of neck bones up in here, sissy. I'm trying to tell you. And he ain't going to take it back. So I just wanted to say that. Grinch is a Grinch and he ain't going to take it back either. All right. So, I'm painting now on his jacket. His lovely red coat. So I'm going to put that together there like that. And I want to do more to it. So what I'm going to do is finish my sides. See how that looks crappy like that? We don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen on our art. So we want to go ahead and finish the sides and get that together right now. All right? Just bring it up to the line that you made it on the front. And then just finish your corners off and get it looking good, you guys, okay? Because once you finish painting, you put everything up and then you grab it off, you want to put it on a wall, and then the sides is looking crazy, you're going to wish you had painted them. So just go on and get it on out the way. All right? Get them corners done. You know what I'm talking about, sissy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to be looking cray-cray later on. Now that's done. We ain't got to worry about that now. Now, up at the top, the hat is red, okay? So we know it's fur up there, so I'm just going to not paint where the fur is the fur here. So we're just going to make the fur go there, like, just even it up with it. That's how you do these sides, honey. It don't have to be perfect. Later on, you might want to perfect it, but for the showing of this painting on this show, I will not, okay? So I'm just going to go into this, and I'm going to use it all the way up to about probably right up here, because the ball, which is not a ball, it's sort of like I don't know what the heck this is. It's kind of draping down, okay? So we're just going to just make it like this. And so that part could just drape down like that on the front. And I'm painting all this top. So you guys, next week we're painting the Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch cereal, okay, is not something I would definitely recommend to eat because it tears the roof of your mouth. So I just said, do whatever you got to do to protect the roof of your mouth, or bring your art palettes and paints on here, and we're going to paint the Captain Crunch. If you want a copy of that, a copy of that drawing, please, you know what to do. Hit me up in my email. All right? Hit me up in there. I'll make sure you get it. All right? So, yeah, we're going to paint the cereal box next week. I hope all of you are present and able to come in. I want to say shout out to Late Night Crafting with Stacy, wishing her traveling mercies, and she's moving to a new place. So I'm just praying that everything is go right with her today, as she's out there on the roads, moving into her new home. So congratulations, Late Night Crafting with Stacy, and we wish you all the best here at the Just Kidding and 755 Media channel. Okay? Oh, and the Sesame channel too as well. Yeah, you know it. We lit fam. All right, so I got that about. That's how I want it. It's not perfect, but it's how I want it. So I got my reds in, and I just want to go in, and I just want to make sure I got all my corners and parts. These circular curves that I was making, I want to all fill in accurately and proudly. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Make sure I got enough paint on them, and I'm not having no white spots nowhere. Okay. That's my goal, not to have any white spots. Now, it could happen, and I later have to come back with my paintbrush and touch it up. It's called a touch-up, and that's okay. But for the most part, I just want to make sure I put it all in there. Now, bam, the red is red, right? All right. So I also have a little bit of red on the palette as well. So while I'm working with red, I'm going to grab my little tiniest brush that I have, the smallest one. That's cool. And I'm getting to my red. Wipe my brush off. Get so much water. I don't want that much water on. And I'm going to add it to my palette right here. Just right there. Just go ahead and put it on there. Now, if you don't want red, you want to choose to put it orange. Well, there's already an orange one on here. But if you want to choose to make it purple, or you want to choose to make this blotch green, I don't care. Whatever you want to paint it is fine. But the picture says red. See? Red right here. See? Some people put red on mine. And don't forget, you guys, we got the eyeballs to deal with. So let's come on and get them. I'm going to go all the way around the circle with red. All right? Go all around it. Don't worry about the inside. You probably can see through the red to see where the eyeball was. So don't worry. If you don't, you can always look at your reference photo and get the red, okay? Look how you going. How we doing over here, sissy? What you think? What you think?
It's looking real nice.
All right. Come on, chat. Let me know. Let the kids know what they doing over here, okay? Unfortunately, I don't have any kids up here with me. But next week, if you guys want to come up and paint with me, please. Why don't you? The parents love to see kids in action, and I love to have you. So lately, I have not been having many children come up here, and it's not because I don't want them to. I want you guys to come up, but I don't know. A lot of you haven't, and I want you guys to start coming up here because this show is for you. All right, this show is for you. I do this every week for you, and I want you to get the full enjoyment of it. All right, so come on up, kids. If any kids out there on my in my chat, which you shouldn't be, that's where the adults go. But if you are there and you would like to come up, you can. Okay, you're painting with me. Come on up here. If you want the link for next week, I'll post it up for you guys. All you got to do is come over here to 755 and say, hey, I want to come up. All right. You must have your parent with you. I must be able to see your parent in the background and give me the A-OK or the thumbs up. Let me know it's okay for you to be on here, and I will let you on, okay? All right, let's get it. Let's start working together on this thing. All right, so I think I might have missed this white over here. I'm not sure. I think I might have. So I'm glad I still got some on my palette. I'm going to go ahead and rinse my brush thoroughly because I don't want any red getting mixed in with green or any red getting mixed in with white, okay? All right, so now I need to paint his nose as well. But before I do the green, I'm going to go ahead and the white, I'm going to go ahead and before I do the green on his nose, I'm going to go ahead and get my white, and I'm going to go up in here and straighten that out. So I got my white, and I just want to put this in here. So I'm not sure, like I said, if I painted this already. So I just want to make sure it is painted before I go further. Okay? And there was no sense of putting green on there and then having to put my white on here and get it all mixed up with green. So now I'm just smoothing out my paint, making sure it's smooth. Sometimes I like the painterly effect, the painterly look, where I got paint on there and you can see it, that it's painted, it's not all smooth. And sometimes I do not. So this is the time I do it like that. So I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to clean up between here, like so, right? And then here is white. So yeah, I didn't put that there for sure. So we'll get all of this in here, and I can tidy up my black if I wanted to, get closer, and like so. So this is all part of his suit. All right, so I'm just gonna bring it over a little bit more because I want to. I think that's how this is looking a little bit bigger than what I got going on over there. It's a little wider on the picture than he is on the painting. And that's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that out like that. Yeah, you guys just make sure you come on up here next week. We do the Captain Crunch. It's the one with the crunch berries too. That's your favorite house, Sissy? Captain Crunch with the crunch berries.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's get into it. That thing tears my mouth up.
The trick is you gotta pour it, right? And then you pour slightly less milk than you have cereal. And then you take your spoon and you dunk it, you get it wet before you eat it. That way you maximize the crunch and not tear the roof off.
Well, you seem like you're a professional, Captain Crunch eater, honey. You make sure you here next week for sure. Okay, so you can tell that story again. Yeah. All right, so I'm just messing around, trying to get my Grinch looking good. Now I'm gonna get into. I got a little white on my brush, and it's okay. Now I want to get into my nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this lime green again. And I'm gonna come over here and I'm just dap on his nose, honey, and look at that. As soon as I put the first dap on, it started saying, "Hey, I'm the Grinch." You can be the Grinch all you want to. It's okay. I can't believe Mako and Marilyn guessed that I had colored my hair gray.
She was on point too.
Mako and Marilyn, you think you know me, don't you? Mako and Marilyn think she knows me. And I'm going over this black line with the green because it is not a hard green. It's not a hard there. Yeah, it is kind of. But it's done now. So just to soften up all the black marks in his face because it's not as, see how softer these black lines are? So what I can do is I can go over it with the lime green and cover it just to soften up those lines. See how it softened that dark line up? See how I did that? See? And I can just soften them all up by just covering them up with the lime green. See that? See how I softened it up? All right, but if I do that, I can also take the green, the darker green, and I can go along the sides of it Okay, just along the sides of it like that. And I'm going to blend it in with the lime green. Just keep blending all around him. Okay, I get a little lime green on there, and I blend that in to, yeah, just blend it like this. You can follow the contour of the black lines, and you just go around it with the dark line of green. Okay, you can blend it out, blend it in. Over here is dark, so I'm just gonna blend that in and darken it up like so. All right, I kind of liked it better with the darker black line, so I'm going to go back into it. I'm just saying that you could do it that way. I want to go back into it, and then I'm going to darken that line back up, because when you do things with acrylic paints, you can always change it. All right, so I'm just going to change it back. I like that. Yeah, I think that's cute. All right, so I'm not deterred from going into my darker green and then blending this all in with the lime green. I'm going to do that for sure. But just covering the lines up, I don't know if I like that much. All right.
Steve Gilmore says that looks really nice. The colors are nice and bright.
Thank you, Steve. How you doing today? I hope your Saturday is going well. I appreciate you. I appreciate your comments and I appreciate you coming in. I really do. Thank you so much. Yeah. There's 23 people in the building. And I just want to know why y'all ain't subbing the kids, though. That's all I want to know. If you haven't went over to the Just Kidding channel and sub the children, what are you waiting for? The kids are always waiting to see their numbers grow as well. I really don't want to stop doing the show at 755. I really don't. I want you guys to sub both channels for me.
We got 3 subbies today.
The kids got 3 subs today?
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. They're going to love that, man. Because you know what, sissy, when they ask me why the people don't come and sub them over there, I don't know what to tell them. I just don't know. I'll be looking stupid. Like, I don't know. I don't know why they don't. But for the people that did go over there and sub them babies, bless your heart, honey. I hope there's 3 more kids I ain't got to answer that question for. Because I just don't know, never know what to tell them. But the kids enjoy the art. I could tell that. And the parents enjoy the art. I just wish more kids would come up and paint because they do it from home and then they send me pictures.
The world deserves to see their art.
The world do deserve to see their art. Now, and I don't get many pictures, but I know they're there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Run these numbers up for the kids. Let's get this channel up there busting with the other channel. I seen some channels, that's pretty cool out here that shows kids how to do art. You know what I mean? But they ain't this. They ain't this right here. They different. And I want these kids to experience this, what I have for them. So I just ask that y'all please shut me out. Get the kids up in here. Buy the kits for your kids for Christmas. They ain't got to always have the game system. They already bought them a game system last year. Let's get creative now. Buy the kids some art. Get them the art boxes so they can get in here and paint. It's fun. Some of them might even fight you at first. Like, I don't want to do that. Yes, they do. As soon as you turn around, they're going to be painting something. I want to show the kids how to paint on jeans and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just so afraid that somebody might mess their clothes up and their parents write me a love letter. You know what I'm saying? A love letter I don't want. So I'm refraining from showing everything that I could show them. But I don't know. We're working it out now. We're working it out the best way that we know how at Just Kidding. Okay? So just everybody just, continue to love on the kids and support the channel. And I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, so just going back over him now. There's some areas that he could be darkened up, I am darkening. There's some areas that he could be lightened up, I am lightening. So I'm mixing and blending at the same time. Huh?
Nightbot, right on time.
What Nightbot talk about?
Just kidding. Our boxes make perfect gifts.
Yeah, thank you, Nightbot. I appreciate it. Nightbot is starting to become an asset around here.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I hear that siren in the background.
Means.
Right. All right, fam. So I'm getting into this part down here. The darkness need to go here around the mouth, top of the mouth area. And I'm just getting that together. And y'all, please excuse the siren in the background. They like to burn stuff up around here in these parts. They burn fall leaves and I don't know what they do. So anyway, yeah. So just around the tip of the nose here, I'm going to go with a darker green. Just the tip of the nose. Like so. Like so. Okay. And it's calling for underneath the nose as well. So I'll just put a little bit down there. But I'll get some more lime green and start filling this in because I don't want it like that. So I'm just going to fill this in a little bit. Little darkness here. Underneath the eyes a little bit. Some over here underneath this eye a little bit. And just kind of patching up. And it actually, I can use a little yellow in here. And that would be great. So I'm going to test it out. What my theory would be if I added a little yellow for some highlights, you guys. So let's go. Let's try it out and see what happens. I have this yellow here. It's a medium. So let's try it out. I want to brighten him up. I can see the yellow in this one. You see it? So I want to add some yellow to this whole scheme of things and see if we can make it pop.
I'll be right back. Shandy got the chat.
All right, Sandy. Hey, Shandy T, what's up, baby? Thank you for coming in, honey pie. Yeah, she said Shandy got the chat. All right, let's go, Shandy. Let's go. So I'm just adding in a little bit of yellow. And let's see how that goes. See if I can get my shadows to bump up a little bit. And on the cheekbone, the cheekbone is always going to be a little highlight on there. So just going to highlight that cheekbone a little bit. And then, yeah, I think I like that, y'all. I'm going to come over here with that yellow. And I'm just going to add it in. And you guys can add yellow too. At home, add a little bit of yellow on your cheeks. Okay? A little bit of yellow on the cheeks. And then just blend it in with the regular lime green. Just blend it in, do some more. Just go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens, right? All right? All right, so we're going to fill this in. Remember, I made that mistake. So I'm just going to get over here. I'm going to put some lime green in that. Right there, like that. And it's making them look whiskery, fuzzy. Right? All right. And even here. It's a little bit more lime green in there. And maybe I can add a little spark of yellow in here too. And over here, just some little highlights. Like right here over the smile. Yeah, I like that. How about right here? Yeah, a little bit. Now blend them in, you guys, when all the yellow appears to be gone. Put a little bit up there. Put some here and here. Just right this in there. Just a little bit. Right? We're just going to brighten him up. And lighting him up, right? And even here in the jaws, this little yellow right here that's on our brush is going to be beautiful. And it's going to work it out. It's going to make them look brighter, prettier, right? And you make sure he doesn't have to be mean. You can make the Grinch be happy. You know what I'm saying? You can make the Grinch anything you want to make the Grinch, okay? We all can make the Grinch anything we want. Right, so I'm just going to put a little curvature there for his peeking his forehead. And I'll be darned, this morning I was looking in the mirror. I said, dang, I got the same peak the Grinch got. Let me dye my hair red instead of green. Yeah, but I love the Grinch. Don't you guys love it? Love how it's coming out? Let's go. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. It's the Grinch. It's Grinch time. Grinch time one time. Hey. Yeah, let's go, Grinch lovers. So yeah, if any of you guys are going to enter into the Best Uni Grinch contest, that would be awesome. I wonder if the kids can enter. And they could show her their Grinch paintings. Yeah. Yeah, show her your Grinch painting, kids. Alright, so now I think that we're almost finished. I want to paint the palette now. The palette is like a beigey color. You see what it is? Let's see. See that? All right, so I got some brown paint. You can mix some yellow with some brown, and you can come up with a really cool color that will probably be called a raw sienna. All right, so we're gonna go into the raw sienna of it all. But before we do, I just want to ask you guys something. What is the Grinch's least favorite band? What band does the Grinch not like? He doesn't like them at all. He doesn't like them. He won't even play their music. I don't know why he won't, but she just doesn't like them. Y'all don't know? I could tell you. They're called the Who. Hey, shout out to Twinkle. She knows who the Who is. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. All right, so I got a little of this raw sienna, and I was telling you about it. So I'm gonna grab me some, and I'm gonna put some in here. Let's mix some paint. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow to that mixture, and I'm also come over and grab some of this white. Okay. And I'm just gonna mix with my brush, and I'm using the tip and the belly of my brush only. I'm not taking that paint all the way up the bristles into the ferrule. The ferrule is with a brush, and the brush handle this here, and the brushes meet up is called the ferrule. So I won't be taking it all the way up in there. I'm just going to take it just at the tip and the belly of the brush, okay? So I think I might need some more white paint, so I'm going to go over here and grab it. And I'm contaminating the paint. Yes, I am. However, I'm done painting my white for the foremost. I have some more white that I think I do want to paint. I mean, maybe I should have waited. But this color is almost turning into the color that we want. Now, the color testing test is simple. Once you mix your paint up on the palette to a desired color or hue that you like, what you do is you take a little bit of that paint and you put it on there. And if you can see it, the difference, then you know that you need to mix some more. So I'm grabbing a little bit more of this white. I'm bring it over and I'm gonna lighten this up some more. Now always remember that acrylic paint dries darker. So if you are painting and you're mixing with your brush on the palette like I am, and you could use a palette knife, but I'm just showing you today. So you mix this up and it comes out lighter. See, that's a perfect match right there. Okay, that's the color test. I can paint over that one and you won't see it. See what I mean? But if it's a little bit lighter than this, then you're on point because acrylic paint dries dark. So let's get into it. We're gonna paint this palette like so. And if I'm going too fast for you kids, I want to tell you this. That, honey, that is what the replay is for, okay? The replay is here for you so that you can get all the information that you need that you might miss because either I explained it too fast or you weren't listening, okay? So, if you need to get more direction on what I'm saying, you can always catch the replay. And you can always pause me, okay? You can always pause me and you can always rewind and listen to what I had to say in order to direct you or guide you into successful paint, okay? I had a little something on there. Just dipped that off and wiped it on my towel. Now I'm back. So we mixed up this paint color with a little bit of brown, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of white. And we got this really cool paint palette color, okay? So now, just painting the palette. See my brush down flat, and I'm dragging it. That's going to give me a nice, clean, smooth look of on this curve, right? I'm doing the same thing here. And I didn't even load my brush again. I still got enough paint on it. And I'm just going to swirl around. Just like that, okay? Flip it over. Come back, get close as that line as you can. If you go over the line, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Swerve around, okay? Just like that, all right? Now finish it off in between. In fact, you don't have to be precise in between because I added that red color on there and I really could have just waited until the end and then filled it on and I wouldn't have to go outside the line or worry about going outside the line or anything, okay? So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down. Drag my brush around into the circle and connect that circle to the next circle. Come on up in here. Once I get to the brush part, I'll lay my brush down and just finish it off. Swerve around and collect all that extra paint off. Just go ahead and swerve it around and collect all that extra paint off. If it's not even, you want to make this palette even. Lay your brush down and drag it. Sometimes you might have to wet your brush to get a nice smooth line, okay? All right, so the palette is being made, all right? Not a brush. The brush is about the same color as this, but it's darker. We're just going to go into that brown paint that we had, twirl our brush around in it, and lay your brush down on the canvas like so. Lay it down and drag it. All right, lay it down and drag it. And then bring it back with a point and flip it. Just like that. Flip it just like that, okay?
Liz says, it's amazing, 755. Thank you for what you do with the kids.
Hey, thanks so much, Liz. You said Liz?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Liz. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Liz. Get some white on your brush, y'all, and make that little ferrule of the brush with the white. Make it with the brush with the white, like so. Make the ferrule of the brush with the white, okay? Now, put some more brown back on there. We're just going back and forth. Put some more brown on there and drag that brush all the way down the whole stick into his hand, okay? Make sure it's straight now. Make sure it's straight, you guys. Put it right in his hand. All right? Like so. Just like that. Just keep brushing it slowly if you got to, and get that brush right. Put it in his hand. Put it right in between his fingers there. He's holding that brush, and that's the way I want you guys to hold your brush, down at the bottom. Look at the GRINCH. Okay, you're right. You see the GRINCH? You got it, boy. You're doing it. You can do it too. You guys can do anything you want. All you can do is put your mind to it. Yeah. And with the right tools, the right encouragement, the supervision, your dreams can come true. You can do anything you want. I don't care what it is, whether it's making a GRINCH, making a cupcake, or building a house, or going to the moon. It don't matter. Y'all can do anything you want. All right? So I'm here to encourage you, especially when it comes down to art, that you deserve it and you can get it right here. I'm just kidding, okay? So now I'm going to take the very tip of this brush. See the very tip? I'm just going to wet the tip of the brush just a tiny bit. I'm going to come over here and grab some of this black. And I'm going to do his nose right because I didn't like how I did it. So put down the pinky finger on his face just to hold it steady and come on over with the nose. Come on over. Don't be afraid. You got it. All right, it's not as dark as I want to because my paint is drying up. So I'm going to get into it. I'm going to dip it in some water though. Let me loosen this paint up with some water. Loosen it up with some water. So I'll get a nice flow. And now I got enough right on the tip of the brush. I'm going to do that again. Put my finger down. I'm drag it across. All right. And so now I'm going to hook his nose up. I'm going to hook his nose up back again because I don't like the way I took it apart. So I'm just going to hook his nose up like that. Bam! All right. Same thing with his eye. I'm not liking his weak. The darkness is weak. So I'm just going to come back over here with my brush. So I'm just going to fill it in. Okay. Get that eyebrow together. I got the red eye on top of it. Now I'm feeling a little better. Just a little bit. And there's other places that I can do it. But for the sake of what I'm hoping an hour and a half for this show. I'm not sure. That's how I'm gonna do it. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right here too. Hold on. So now next, I want to paint the pupils of his eyes. You get that corrected. All right. Gotta get the eyes corrected. Boom, like that. I don't know. It's not that. I thought I just did this. All right. I ain't gonna fool with it no more. Sometimes you'll mess with something too much. And you'll be like, dang, why'd I do that? You know what I mean? So try not to get caught up in the rabbit hole of it all. And then you'll be okay. All right. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of lime green up in here. Try to erase that. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Okay. A little bit of something now. All right, so where was I? Oh, yeah, the eyes. All right, so the eyes, I see a little bit of yellow on each one of those eyes. I don't know if you guys can see it, but when we go up for the close-up, you will definitely see it. You're going to wonder why I didn't put it there. So I'm going to go ahead and use my smallest brush that I have, and I'm going to mix it with some white because it's not bright like that. It's a little pale. So I'm just going to mix it in with a little bit of this white that I have over here and just tone it down. So just tone it down just a little bit. And go right underneath the eyes. Right in the white of it. Yeah, I got some in the black of it down, right? But right in the white of it, get that yellow in there, okay? All right. And it's in the eyeballs too, but it's a little bit more yellow. So I'm gonna add some more yellow on there. I'm gonna go right into the bottom of the eyes with it, like that. Booyah. There we go. All right. Okay. Now, the eyeball part is white. So, let's get it. Get some white. Don't try to stay out of the ones that's been contaminated. And I'm just going to go like that. Okay, and I'm going to go like that. Like so. All right. Rinse that out. I got some work I'm going to do on the hat. I'm going to grab a slightly bigger brush. I'm going to come and do that. And then we'll be finishing up. Now, my white has been contaminated, you guys. I've been sticking all kind of colors in there. Unfortunately, I don't want that color in my, I don't want none of this in my hat. So,
it's here.
Uni's here? Mm-hmm. I want a Uni. Did you tell people you were having a Grinch contest? I was just letting the kids know that it's possible that you are having one. I don't know if you are or not. So if you could tell us in the chat, yes or no, the moms will take over from there and tell the other people where to go. Okay, so my brush had a little bit of red in it. That was awful. Get a fresh brush with no color on it at all. I'm going to come back in and try to go over this redness. So just want to make sure I'm going to scrub this pencil out. Now, this is the part where I told you guys, when you scrub the pencil out, it shows up. A lot of times, artists won't draw with pencil on their canvases because of this problem. They'll use things like chalk or other kind of objects that will that won't leave that mark for them. You know what I mean? And that's fine. But today, the reason why I did it is because it helps out with the coloration, the shadowing that this hat has, and you'll be able to see it when I show it to you up close. So what I'm doing is I got a little white paint on my brush, and I'm going over all my pencil lines with it. And what it's doing is it's giving me a blue type of hue to it. It's giving me the pencil mixing with the white paint is giving me like blue tone, very light tone. And you guys can see it on the camera if you look real closely. So what I'm doing is, at that point, after I got the blue tone and I spread it out, it's really spreading out paint too as well, right? So now I'm just taking up my white paint and I'm going in where it's supposed to be white, and I'm filling in all the white, and I'm leaving all the blue tone that I created with the pencil and the paint together. And I'm leaving that there, and that's giving me the separation of what one might think is the shadow. So I created a shadow here. That's what I did, pretty much. All right, so I told you I wanted to fix this hat area here. So just swirling my brush and doing my best to fix that. All right, and now under here, there's a shadow here, but I ran out of pencil, so I got some blue. I know it's gonna need it for that purpose. So I got this blue right here, and I'm gonna add a very, very tiny bit. I'm talking about the tiniest microscopic of the microscopic dot of blue on this palette. Okay, I'm just gonna do it right here in a little tiny spot. See that little tiny bit is just enough to come off the rim of this tube of toothpaste. Tube of paint. Okay, y'all. All right, so let's go. Hey, so now I got some white. Put some more white down because I really want to get his hat fluffy. Okay, I want to get a little fluffiness, so I'm gonna get some more white, a nice amount too. I'm gonna come over here to this blue, and I'm gonna mix them together, very ever so, and get a nice tiny light blue, right? So this light blue, I'm gonna go all around his chin with it, very lightly, because you see, I made my brush a little big. So I'm just going to go all the way around his chin with it. And I'm going to go right here on this corner, on that corner. All the little things that's making his fur look fluffy. And I can do it up here as well. Maybe I should bring that green down a little bit. Glad I still got some more. All right, so I'm going to get under here with it. And then I'm going to make this ball just straighten this ball out a little bit. I'm not going to do it exactly like the artwork I have before me, but I'm just going to let it be known that this is his thingamajigam. Whatchamacallit. Okay? These little, this is the shenanigans. What do you call this thing, sissy? Santa hat. Right? All right. So I see I got a little work right here with the green. So let me get that. And look, guys, I'm trying to tell you, this is the part where you detail and you go back into your art and you say, hey, this is what I should have done here. Let me correct that. Okay? This is the part at the end. You don't try to fix it all in the beginning. You're going to be there all dang on day. Okay? So don't do it like that. I want to fix this. I want to come up in here and I want to define this cap a little bit. Away from this snowball. And I just want to define it. All right? I want to define the snowball. Maybe I want to make that fluffiness not so fluffy right there. This is your chance to do all of that stuff. Don't never give up. Because it's always something you can do to make your art even better than it was 10 minutes ago. Okay? So I'm just finishing my sides because I told you guys how I like it. So that's how I like mine. And I hope you like yours that way as well. All right? So now I can go back with my white brush. I just gave it a minute to rest. I can go back and rinse this brush out really good. Some of you might want to change your water, but we almost finished, so I think we can work through it. All right, so now I'm just going to put this white up here, making sure I do all my parts. I'm going over the blue with the white. You can see through it a little bit, so it's okay. Going on over it, and it's giving you a shadow, and it doesn't look like it's just blue there. Okay, so yeah, just go ahead and fix it out. Freak it on out with your brush a little bit, like so. All right, just keep going. Put that up there. Make sure you don't cover the eyebrows, and make sure it's all covered, okay? Do you see how the fur is starting to look like it's coming off the canvas at this point? And you always make your whitest spots, you lay it on thick. The whitest spots lay on thick because Once they rise up off the canvas, so will your hat. All right? Come on, family. Let's get into this thing. Now, right down here on this collar, we're going to fix this up. We're going to go over it and we're going to make these lines a little less obvious. And we're just going to repeat and just go ahead, put it on there. And you can leave some. That's because it's a shadow. The shadow of his chin. Now at this point, old Grinchy here should look like he's starting to pop off the canvas. Okay, I don't know what y'all see, but over here, I see it. Okay, so I'm going to bring this white down. This is his soup, so I'm going to bring it all the way down. Make sure I paint it all in. But some of my red came out because it's stuck on my, look here, stuck on my little piece of wood right here. Okay, and that's all right. So I'm just going around, make sure I got my whites where the white's supposed to be. Now I think I want to add some of that brown beige mixture on here to cover this part up. I want this part to look like it's supposed to go on the side here. This is all the important parts of doing your sides. So you can like, dang, that look good. You know what I mean? You don't want it to look all weird like this. You don't want that. And you're going to see when I'm finished, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I see the difference. And I think that's what I want to do. So, all right, so we got that going on. Now let's get into this green. I'm not rinsing my brush. I still got that same paint on here. All them other colors, I still got it on here. And I'm just going to put it on there. Yep, I'll show y'all. And it don't have to be perfect, but it's painted. And that's what's going to make it look good. I'm trying to tell y'all. So just go up my sides here. I'm trying my best not to mess the canvas, the palette up. The palette that I painted. So just going to try my best not to mess that up. And I'm just going to go on up the side, painting this thing and making it look good. Because this is the Grinch. And he ain't studying nothing over here, honey. He is over here painting and having fun with the just kidding kids. So he don't have time to be stealing no Christmas, climbing down nobody's chimney. None of that stuff he's been accused of in the past. Those are the things of the past that he used to do. But now that he's met the just kidding kids, and he's over here with Auntie 755, Auntie Cuddles, that's not what he is about. He is a full-fledged artist. You could tell by the way he got his hat cocked around on his head. And he is holding his paintbrush properly. And he is giving it to us, okay? So we're just going to paint in some of these extra colors that we have. We just want to zigzag around a little bit. The Grinch is now an artist. He is not into stealing. He is trying to stay out of trouble. And he is spreading nothing but joy and happiness throughout this whole entire season. He asking everybody to get into it, okay? The Grinch said, get into it. He said, order y'all an art box. The Grinch said, get yourselves an art box for the kids for the Christmas. Look at that. All right, so I got a little bit more to get on here. Okay, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to just put this darker green right here. And I'm putting it in there. With, just spreading it in quickly and easily. And now I'm just going to dip into the lighter green. I'm not going to even rinse my brush. I'm just going to drag it over here so that I can finish up his hand. And it doesn't have to match. It's going to blend in. Trust me. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit in here, a little bit on top, dragging it like so. It's blending in. And y'all ain't even gonna be able to tell I had all these paint colors on here. It's gonna be nice. So boom, boom, boom. Now that's done. All right, so the top and the sides is done. I might want to add a little bit over here. It's okay. It's cool. It's not gonna hurt nobody, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we got that going on. Now we drying. Let that sucker dry, okay? All right, so. All right, there we go. Sorry about the angle. Now I got 2, 3 more spatulas to put on here. I like it because we got some blue still on our palette. So let's get into that blue. I'm going to grab a brush, any size it do. Go ahead and loosen that paint up. If it's dried on, you just put a little bit of water on there. Loosen it up and come on in here and fill this blue in. Just put it in any kind of way. Just splat it on there. Because you see how this palette look all weird. It's okay. Just get that blue, get it off, and splat it on there. If you don't have it, get it out your jar then. Go ahead and open your jar up and put some blue up there or any color that you choose, okay? So boom, now we got some blue. Rinse that brush out. Come on. Now we got to put that red back up in there. We're going to put a little bit more red in here. Just a little thickness right here. I'm just going to add some in there like so. Try to get around the brush. So that's all I'm gonna do to that. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off my brush from there. And I'm gonna come and get some yellow. So they got a lot of yellow up here. Here, let me splat it on here. Just like that. Oh, it's mixed in with some red. So what? He's just kidding. We're putting this together. This is how we want to do it, okay? So we got that together. So now, remember I was telling you guys, if you didn't have a light lime green, you can get some green. You can mix some yellow with it, and then you're gonna make a lime green out of it. Just mix it. I had other colors on here. So let's get some white in there too. Let's get some white off in there too. We're just gonna make us a color. Now, yeah, there you go. Y'all see it starting to come in. You see that lime green starting to happen? Put some more yellow in there. Y'all see it? It's starting to happen. Put some more white in there. Yeah, let's go. Let's make it. All right, let's put some more yellow in there. In fact, let's just mix them down here. We got all different kind of shades of green going on right now. Okay, so just get some. Make your own colors. You don't have to make the colors that I'm using. We're going to splat this color right there. Because, it wouldn't be the Grinch if you wasn't making something green. Right? So we're just going to splat that green on there and put a little bit over there too. And that's how we're going to do that. All right? This is how we're going to do things up in here with Just Kidding. Shout out to all the kids that's painting with me today. I surely appreciate you. Let me make sure I didn't forget something. I mean, hey, we painted in what? An hour and a half, maybe. Okay? So in an hour and a half, you can get some masterpieces, I'm sure, but a great super masterpiece, you're going to have to work on it. And you're going to have to improve every week. You can't do it. It's up to you. It's up to you. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you do, right? All right. So, with this being said, I'm about to sign this art, you guys. I'm about to sign this art. I'm going to give you some white paint. Let me get this white over here. I like this white. And it got some different colors on my brushes still, but that's okay. I mix it with a little bit of water and get it really fluid. If you have a fluid paint, you shouldn't have to do this. But I use a heavy body paint, so I do, okay? So I got a little little white on my brush. And then I'm going to come on over here. Y'all know what I'm going to put. Auntie Carmen. Yeah. And I like to use 2 E's. I'm put Auntie 755. I say Auntie Carmen. That's what my kids and my family call me. Auntie Carmen. But here I'm Just Kidding. Well, I'm Auntie 755, honey. Yeah. There you go. And I hope you signed your painting as well. You guys, I think we did a pretty good job. What do you guys think?
Loving it.
They loving it? Mm-hmm. It's the Grinch, baby. We up in this piece. Yeah. Shout out to Miss B and fam. Proud Mixed Child. What's up, baby? He said, masterpiece. Thank you. Unbiased LLC. Yes, come on up in here. Deborah Garrett, my 400 is in the building. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate you. E-Money on the beat. Big Daddy Beard Gaming. Yeah, let's go, Big Daddy. I hear you, man. Thank you so much, Accessory. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging in here. Keeping up with Mrs. Nunu. Mrs. Nunu, I don't know you, but okay. Come on, welcome up in here, family. Let's go, fam. Y'all know what it is. I'm going to put a little music on for y'all real quick. And I'm not going to stop mentioning all you guys because you guys are absolutely wonderful. But I do want to just, we got to stretch out the kids. Let me back my chair up. I hope that's not too loud. Yeah, for those that didn't know, I dyed my hair green for you guys today. Yeah, thank you so much for coming in. We'll turn out this one so I can see the Grinch too. The Grinch is in the building. Come on, little Grinchy. Get over here with us. Yeah, there he is. I feel great. How you guys feeling? You're just probably tired from sitting in the chair just for a little bit. But you know what? When you do that, it's time to stretch because it's, you just don't want to get all tightened up and everything. You've been practicing, and sometimes it become like I don't know, like a task. So you just want to stretch, you want to relax, you just want to soothe yourself. You know what I mean? So we've got a beautiful painting here. So let's stretch out and see where we go. Take your arms and hold them straight out like this, you guys. You know what I'm saying? If you have to put a paintbrush inside your hands, you can do that too. You can put a paintbrush inside your hands and you can play the drums, okay? I just want you to flick your wrist like this. Yes, baby. Play the drums, honey. Yeah. How you like that? Yeah. Feels good, doesn't it? Now take the brushes and put them in the air and slowly wave them like you just don't care. Okay, let's go. All right. Just twirl them around. You'll feel that. Yeah, just stretch out. And if you can't do these exercises, do the best that you can and how you can. Don't hurt yourself, okay? I know that sometimes somebody might be laying in a hospital bed not able to do it. But just stretch that big toe out if you can, okay? Yeah, that's all it is. Now, I want you to... Huh? You stretching, need money, stretch it out, brother. Cross one hand over the other hand like this and squeeze them together and go side to side. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Gotta get that out of there. All right, let's go. Now make a bird out of stuff. And flap around. Flap around, E-Money. Come on. Come on, Shandy. You can do it. Let's go, big. Let's go, big rooster. Let's be in fam. Let's get into it. And just make a bird out of yourself. And then turn your bird into an airplane. And just glide. Glide side to side. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Now reach out and touch my fingers. Yeah, come on, Deborah Garrett. Let's go. Thank you so much. Hey, y'all. I feel good, man. I'm not stressed now. Ooh, I hear my neck cracking. I feel good over here. What y'all? I feel good now. Yeah. So get yourself some of your favorite drinks. Whatever today. I sipped on an iced tea. It's delicious. So get yourself your favorite drink. I'm gonna get myself a water. And we're going to get ready for the holiday to roll in. We're doing something fun every week for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Just showing y'all some love. You still want to paint the Grinch? Okay, cool. Hit me up in my email, 755mediaart@gmail.com. And I'll send you the paint, the picture, and I'll send you a drawing as well. You can sketch out. You can just paint right on the drawing after you print it out. However you choose. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's take a look at our art for today. Yeah. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. The Grinch has reformed, okay? The Grinch is no longer stealing Christmas and all that, breaking and entering and going down chimneys. No. The Grinch is an artist, honey. It's just like you. You can art too. Yeah, you deserve art. Kids deserve art. Y'all feel me? All right, so with that being said, sis, you got anything you want to tell the kids? This is say stay Grinchy. I want to tell y'all this. Put your paints away. Clean up your mess. Don't run through the house with your water, honey. You gotta get around and splash water on your belly. And above all, make sure you sign your painting. Invite a few people over. Get your Capri Suns or your juice boxes out. Let them view your art, honey, and they're going to tell you how fantastic it is. And you know what you tell them? They deserve art too. Tell them to tune in next week when we paint Captain Crunch, okay? I'll be here for you. I love you guys. You can do it. You did a great job today. You can do it. You can do it. I'm here for you. I'm opening up my candy. I can only have a little piece. Yeah, moderation for me, y'all. But you know one thing you don't have to have moderation in? Art. Have as much as you want. And I'll see y'all next week. I love you guys. Remember, my hair is green. What color y'all want me to paint it next week? Well, it's not paint. It's actually dye. I can do it, though. Let me know. I'm trying to find y'all a song. So until then, I'll catch y'all next week. I'm Auntie 755. And this Auntie Cuddle. And we brought you the Grinch who stole nothing. He just painted all day. We love y'all. Peace.
It's hot noon. It's high noon. It's high noon. Draw, set up, set up, set up. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Auntie 755 is here. The wait is over. Let's go. Just kidding.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Just Kidding kids are the best kids, baby.
Yes, they are.
Are you ready?
I believe that. I'm ready. Let's go, y'all. Hey, mama, how long should I wait? Wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.
Set up.
Get ready.
Time to put YouTube on the telly. Swear hot new Saturday, baby. Don't run with your cup, whoa, Nelly. Get around, slash water on your belly. Paint show don't come on, deli. Holla the kids, baby. We're artists, we art. The colors we choose. We use our brushes and fingers too. We're paint slangs, we slang the paint. Create our masterpiece. We're cracking jokes, we're stretching out. We do this every week. We paint real things and sometimes cartoons. Drop down our tarps and meet at high noon. Other kids are outside, but we're in our zone. We just wanna paint with Auntie 755, so we're kidding.
It's fun.
Just kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We paint. We're artists and we are just kidding.
Mama, how long should I wait? 12 high noon on Saturday. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday.
No time to play.
Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.
And paint.